So I've been playing around with some of the underused add-ons on Oni, and I think I might have discovered the best snowball build possible. Let me show you what we're working with here. So the first add-on is Lion's Fang. This is very standard. This just increases your power by 10 seconds. Very good. This other purple add-on is kind of the sleeper. Typically, you see Onis run two out of the 3 purples that are like kind of known to be good, and this one kind of usually just gets shoved to the side. But this add-on decreases the consumption when downing a survivor by 4 seconds. Now, normally as Oni, when you get a down in your power, it takes a big chunk out of your power away, which kind of like prevents you from snowballing really hard, right? But this stops that, and it basically takes almost none of your power away, which you'll see in game. With this, we're rocking Corrupt Intervention to help us out with the early game, blocking 3 gens early on. We have Infectious Fright. This makes it so that when we down somebody, everyone within our terror radius will scream. This helps us find more targets during the snowball. Pain Res is obviously, you guys probably know Pain Res if you play Dead by Daylight. It helps you with gen regression. And then Gift of Pain is actually one of our kind of sleeper perks too. This perk is maybe one of the best perks in the game on Oni, because it forces the survivors into a tough situation where they have to decide whether they want to stay injured and, you know, drop you blood orbs all over the map, or if they want to heal themselves to try to deny your power, but then suffer from a 16% speed penalty to healing and also repairing gens, which is a pretty big penalty. Now, this last perk slot could also be replaced with Bamboozle as well, especially if you're struggling to get hits early game. But in order to showcase both builds, I'll just do one game of each with both Gift of Pain and Bamboozle. So let's just hop in game. I'll use Gift of Pain and we'll see how it goes. All right, not a bad map. So again, I think early game is probably the biggest threat with Oni. So again, this choice of perk between Bamboozle and Gift of Pain should probably come from maybe your confidence as well, right? Like, I feel like I'm decently confident that I can make an early game work even without Bamboozle, but Bamboozle obviously helps a lot with the early game too, because I think the main threat with Oni, right? Like, the main risk of something going wrong is if you have a really bad early game and you kind of struggle to get a hit and you don't really get your power going for a long time, that can kind of end really poorly, right? I wonder if this guy's gonna have Lithe. He actually does have Lithe. Nice. Okay. I'm actually gonna chase this other guy instead. Oh yeah, he's hit. Yeah. This is already a free hit, so we should get power going at least a little bit here. We'll just get some blood dropped. She has a med kit, right? Yeah, she has a med kit, so I don't want to leave her. I was thinking about leaving her and going to hit somebody else, but it feels like I'd probably not be very smart since she is holding a med kit. She'll just heal herself. I'll just stay on her a little bit, maybe use a powder too. See if we can mind game this real quick. And we do. Nice. All right, so we see a little bit. We have a Scourge Hook here that we can put her on, so it's going to be both Gift of Pain as well as... See, our Scourge Hooks are, well, they're actually not the best spawns. Actually, if they go down on the other side of the map, like if they go down behind main, I actually won't be able to make a Scourge Hook. So yeah, we might end up regretting these choices on perks. I guess we'll see. Well, it's actually a pretty good setup with this window behind me too. I need to just kick this. Like, this window right behind me tied with that pallet is actually kind of scary. So I just got to get rid of that. Okay, takes that window. Doesn't have Lithe or anything though, so we'll just stay on him. Ooh, someone's here too. Ooh, as a matter of fact, this chase looks much better. We'll cut off this window, try to get it back before he makes it to this one. That should be a hit too. Nice. All right, so this is where you'll see the build. Okay, so again, keep an eye on the power meter, right? Because normally when you down someone in power, you take a big chunk of like power, like a big chunk of your power goes away, right? That won't be happening here. That will not be happening here. So when I get it down, I'll keep the majority of my power, and then I'll be able to immediately go after somebody else, especially because I'll see them with I'll be able to see them with Infectious Fright too. Ooh, a little bit overflick there. That was actually my mistake. Oh, kind of cheeky by Toledo. She should still die. So I down her. I see an aura over here, and look, my power. I still have so much of it. I still have like 2/3 of it. I see Ada here. Does she have balance, or are you just being a goober here? Oh my god, that was actually really weird. That was a bizarre ass juke. I didn't think she would do that. Yeah, I'm choking. All right, I'm choking. I'm actually choking now. Does she double vault or no? No, she doesn't. All right. This should have been a much better snowball, but it's okay. Honestly, it's fine. This is actually okay, because I think leaving some room for user error here is actually probably a good thing. So we can just hook this Ada again. Actually, this is a rehook on the Ada, isn't it? I think it is. It's not even a pain res, because she's actually who I had hooked initially. But still, we have 2 survivors injured now. They'll both be dropping us orbs. So we're still doing okay, right? Like, yeah, we didn't snowball like crazy, mostly just because I fucked up. But, like, we're still doing okay. We still have 2 people injured. This is the only non-injured guy. And he's playing really risky here for some reason, so we'll hit him too. Get us some orbs. And now we should have orbs everywhere, right? These other guys have been dropping orbs too, so we're gonna have orbs all over the goddamn map now, which is great for us. And this is where it can get out of hand really quickly, right? And where it most likely will get out of hand really quickly. So we'll pop our power. We saw Toledo here. We can go after her. And again, we're gonna have so much power. Like, we're gonna be in power for so long. She might use Shack Pallet, right? No? That's really interesting, not using Shack Pallet there. I just kind of assumed she would, but she didn't. Get it down. They're actually healing. So I'm pretty sure they're healing where that gen popped. Ada just dies. And yeah, there's definitely some scratch marks here. And I mean, they're basically just dead now, right? Like, Ada's dead. These guys had to bail from the heal, and now I think they're probably just running around terrified, I would assume. I actually don't know where the hell they are. Wait, they actually got Toledo up? What? They must have healed with a med kit. It must have been a med kit heal. Like, there's no way that they were actually together there. Okay, we're still in an okay spot here. We'll get the down to him. So Infectious Fright not doing as much as it could be because this map's kind of big, but honestly, we're still snowballing, right? Like, we're still getting a lot of information. Like, for instance, even when we're down Toledo, we got information by Infectious Fright not proccing, right? Like, the fact that it didn't proc told us that, like, nobody was there. Like, we knew for a fact that nobody was there, which is really, really good. See if she falls for that mind game a little bit. She's just gonna use Shack Pallet now. Yeah, there we go. Get some of these orbs. Artichoke, buddy, Artichoke, are you gonna vault in? What's the plan here? Yes. You gonna vault back out? No. I'll just go ahead and kill her and put her on a skirt chuck too. There should be blood basically everywhere, so we should be basically being chilling, right? And this is gonna be another skirt chuck, more pain res, more gift of pain. They're running away and leaving a bunch of blood orbs. There should be a bunch of blood orbs wherever they did the gen too, right? Like wherever they did that gen earlier, I think it's gonna have like a gazillion blood orbs. So we could also just find that too. Let me just grab some of these real quick. I think they're currently on that gen actually, because they screamed, so they must be on a gen, right? They must have hopped on something very, very shortly after. Yep, there's a bunch there too. So yeah, I think at this point, I think they're desperately trying to get some gen progress done, but like, it just ain't really happening. It just ain't really happening for them. They actually snuck that unhook somehow. That's interesting. Was the full health guy here? Maybe not. Okay, I'm not gonna pop power until I see somebody, just to be safe. Because I'm actually kind of having trouble keeping track of these guys. They're actually playing a little. They're playing a bit stealthy. Yeah, there's so much progress in here. Oh, they actually pop it. Interesting. All right, there's two people here, so I'm gonna pop. One just went out that window. One went over here. They're actually camping this pilot. We'll just down him. No information, but look again. Look at our power. Look at how much of our power we still have. We're still sitting at like 90%, and I know that there was someone on this gen earlier. Pretty safe to assume that they're still there. Oh, I didn't quite flick that. Oh, he had. No, he didn't have sprint burst. I just didn't flick it enough. Okay, get down to him. We saw Toledo as well on the way over here, so she's probably over there getting the pickup now. So we can even go back. Like, again, the game's just over now, right? But the game is just long over. Yep, Toledo's here. Although it looks like she might have left. Oh yeah, she went this way. Our power just lasts so long, dude. Our power's gonna run out now, but like, I mean, we're already on the last survivor. This game's over, right? This game's already over. Like, your power just lasts so long that you could just snowball forever. Like, you could just snowball eternally. It's insane. Like, what do they do to stop it, man? Like, what can they do to stop it? Like, nothing. I mean, not nothing, but like basically nothing. Like, I feel like basically the only way this doesn't work is through like user error, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like you have to just kind of like play poorly yourself, and as long as you don't play poorly, it feels like this almost always works, you know? So like, Gift of Pain, you know, Gift of Pain's one of those parts where I feel like it can do a lot, and it can also sometimes not do a whole lot. I didn't really feel like Gift of Pain did a whole lot here. So yeah, next game, I'm just gonna queue this up again, and next game we're gonna be rocking Bamboozle instead of Gift of Pain, and we can kind of like see the differences, right? I'll probably have a little bit more opportunity to make some plays on certain tiles, although I didn't really seem to struggle without Bamboozle here, right? It didn't really seem to make a huge difference, but Bamboozle definitely can make a difference, especially when the survivors are playing really, really well, especially early on. So I'll showcase that one after this. I'm not gonna make you guys wait for the slugs to be found, and we'll just go to the end game. So let's go. GG's. All right, there's getting game screen. Whoa, multiple enemies necessary. That's interesting. But like, I don't know, pretty normal looking builds. Nothing too crazy out of the ordinary. So We'll just GG it, and I'm gonna replace Gift of Pain with Bamboozle, and we'll just queue up, and we'll see how next game goes. Let's just do it. Gas Heaven. All right. Do people still call Gas Heaven Gas Haven? Is this still a thing? I know I've met multiple people that have called Gas Heaven Gas Haven, which is really silly. Like, it's not Gas Haven, it's Gas Heaven. It clearly has the E and not just an A. But I've seen multiple people say it. This is actually a good map for Bamboozle because the main building on this map can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Like, if they make it the main building with distance and get that window, sometimes it is awful. So this is actually a good map to have Bam on. I don't know where this Fang is going. She ran away from that pallet to go to nowhere. She's just gonna get hit. Kind of weird. She had a pallet and she just decided not to use it for whatever reason. But I'll take it. This tile's kind of unsafe, and yep, we got a pretty quick down there. This is actually, like, honestly, us getting downs this quick, I don't even know if it's a good thing, to be honest with you, because, like, we don't even get the blood, right? Like, in a weird way, I almost feel like it might, like, maybe, I mean, probably not, but maybe it could be more beneficial to, like, follow them around and collect blood before downing them, because, like, now I gotta go get another hit for my power, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? Gotta work all hard and shit. Like, I don't want to work hard. I just want power for free. Oh, okay. Claudette was trying to do this gen, or at least she was stealthing. I don't know. She's doing something. This pallet is okay. Oh, she kind of greeted that a little. Like, fake greeted it a little bit. What other gens were unblocked? This one over here was unblocked, right? And then that one back there, I believe. Or was it Shaq? Oh, really? One of these two was unblocked. I can't remember which one. Shaq. Okay, yeah. Shaq definitely has some progress on it. We'll interrupt this. Give it a quick kick real quick, because why not? Give it the old baseline 5% and get it regressing. Oh, she kind of stayed somewhat. Nah, never mind. She left. Nah, she left. They also got the unhook and the heal, so Fang's back to full, so yeah, it's got to get another hit. Really, I could have, like, camped the hook a bit if I wanted to make sure I got the, Oh, it's back here. If I wanted to make sure I got the orbs, I could have camped it. Like, I'm not camped it, but played, like, semi-campy. But it's fine. We got power. But it's over here on my right. Okay, that was a good juke, man. These guys are actually surprising me with their jukes. Like, I keep thinking they're going to be kind of potato-y, but then they end up doing some kind of okay stuff. Okay, so this down came in, and I didn't hear any screams, but I know the unhook happened over here. So I know there's two people grouped up, and they're probably doing a gen. Well, they weren't doing it, but I did find Fang here. We'll get the down to her. I'm actually going to head back to Claudette. I don't want to rehook Fang. I feel like if I rehook Fang, she might just kill herself on hook, just like the last game with Ada. So I'm gonna head back to the Claudette. I just don't want to. I don't want to have gamers give up again. You know, gamers seem to be giving up a lot, and I don't want that to keep up. Okay, so they split. So basically, when the unhook happened, I think Vittorio ran to main, and then Claudette, or not Claudette, Fang stayed on that corner gen is what happened. But see, that was good too, right? We have two downs, and like again, I was able to do that easily. Like I got that down on the Fang pretty quickly. But even if that would have taken me a second, like even if it would have taken me a second to get that down on the Fang, I still would have gotten it, right? Like I still had a lot of power left to go, so like I was gonna get it regardless, right? So like again, that comes from the add-ons. I lose so little of my power. Oh, she healed. I wonder if she had inner heal or inner strength, or if that was just a med kit. I don't know. Nancy's dropping a lot of orbs somewhere. I think I'm gonna go look for her. I think she's on one of these gens. She might have got back on Shaq gen. I don't know. Let me just briefly take a listen here. She has to be on a gen, right? Oh, she just healed. That's interesting. She wasn't on Shaq gen. Wait. Oh, I wonder if she was with Fang. She must have been with Fang. That's interesting. All right, so they've gotten like no gen progress though. And I can just hit Vittorio now, which is fine. And both these guys... Well, she'll take a second to drop orbs because there's like a little bit of a grace period after an unhook where they don't drop orbs, so she won't drop orbs right away. But Vittorio will, so we can collect orbs from him. Yep. Bam this window. I'm curious if he goofs up here and goes down. He does. Cool. That's even better. So I can put him on a skirt hook. Like he definitely could have made that pallet if his pathing was better, but you know, sometimes gamers pathing will not be perfect. It happens, you know what I mean? It happens. We'll take him to the skirt hook. I'm gonna walk right through this pallet. I don't even care. I'm gonna take him to the skirt hook. We're gonna have enough orbs to get power, and then we're back in Snowball City, baby. We're back in Snowball City. As a matter of fact, I might be able to get this down without even using power, to be honest with you. Okay, well played by her. Well played by her. I'll pop power. I'm gonna peek around, and if I see anybody else, I'm gonna bail off because I would rather get a full health target. But if I have to get Claudette with it, that's also fine too. Okay, her jukes are actually insane, and it's very bizarre. Like, I don't go against like... Okay, what even happened right there? Why did that not down her? All right, I want a full health target anyway. I don't know what's going on with that Claudette, but she's like on another level somehow. I don't know what is like. I don't even understand what she's doing. That's like making my hits not land. Like even that last one, I flicked into the pallet and it just didn't land for whatever reason. It was kind of weird. But we'll get this down here. We still have a lot of power to go. Look at that. We still have a good bit of power, right? Like, we've been fucking around for quite a while. We still have a lot of power. We'll see what we can find real quick. If we can find anything real quick. And we find Nancy. And there we go. Last full health survivor we find. Get the down. Perfect timing. Literally perfect timing. And that's a pretty good snowball, right? Two downs, 2 injures. There's gonna be blood orbs everywhere. Another skirt chuck will come in right here. Pretty good snowballing, you know? Pretty good snowballing. Pain res hit this gen, so that's the one with the most progress. That's good to know too. And we can kind of just fuck around now while these guys drop orbs everywhere, right? Like I could just chase this guy down M1 for a little bit. Not really worry about it. Like, let everybody drop orbs. I'm just gonna let her vault this. I'm gonna fake like I'm going around, and I'm gonna bamboozle it. This will basically shut down that tile altogether. Ah, she was 99 healed. I see. I'll have to hit her. Interesting. She 99. She probably has resilience, which makes sense. I think she 99 herself with resilience. They got the unhook, and dude, she got right back on that gen. That's some psycho shit. Vittorio's healing. These guys do have a lot of healing, which does make this a little bit harder. I'm just gonna pop power right away. We have plenty of orbs around the map. But these guys have been injured for so long. There's plenty of orbs around the map. I don't really have to worry about it too much. Vittorio did just heal behind me, but that's okay. That was progress from earlier, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone's there. We're gonna check over here on this corner. Good stun. This Claudette's very good, by the way. She's very, very good. Like, you actually don't run into survivors this good in public matches very often. Like, it's very rare that I struggle against anybody with Oni. But she's doing a really good job of making me struggle a bit. Making me have to work hard for hits. Get the down to her. I saw infectious pop, but I didn't actually see where. I think it was over here. I see some scratch marks. So yeah, it must have been over here. Good vault. Oh, she's just out of here with live. I see. She won't make it very far though. And we'll get the redown to her too. So there we go. Still 2 more downs. As long as we're consistently getting multiple downs in power like this, like they actually are finding gen progress a bit. This team is actually playing very, very well. Like, very surprisingly well, this team is playing. But even still, like, the fact that we're able to get multiple downs in power consistently, basically every time, just makes it so hard for them to do anything, right? Like, it's so difficult for them to get anything done with this. She actually does make that vault, but I can just bam it, and then I think she's going to be dead here. Not dead, but she's going to be hit here. Gonna give me some more orbs. Let me collect what's here as well. There should be some more here. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. All right. And back to it. Back to it. Someone was coming over here. It's Claudette. And hey, wouldn't you know, it's a scream. Nice. You love to see it. And it's Vittorio, the full health survivor. You love to see it. What? I don't understand. He was just crouching right there, and I flicked to the side, but it just didn't land on him. He actually doesn't throw that. Dude, these guys are playing like actual, like, that was like actually just not like I think that one right there was actually just a bad play. Like, I think the Claudette has actually been making some good plays. That play was just actually a bad play. Like, he should have thrown that pallet. That was really weird that he didn't. I don't know. But I'll take it. We still get multiple downs there. We maybe could have ended the game. I'm honestly messing up a lot. This is actually kind of a rough day for me, to be honest with you. I feel like I feel like I'm playing Oni a bit sloppily today. And these games would even be ending a lot faster if, like, these flicks I'm going for, if these hits, like, I've missed quite a few hits. And if those hits land, this game ends even faster. So I feel like, if anything, maybe this showcase is kind of like, like, admittedly, I gotta admit, I did a few games of this, like, on stream before recording a YouTube video for it, and I just ended every game, like, instantly. Like, every game just snowballed into, like, being game over, like, basically instantly. So I gotta be honest with you guys, that's kind of how I expected the YouTube video to go too. You know what I mean? and it's kind of not going that way, you know, which I admit is not a little weird, but at the same time, I think this is like maybe a good thing, because this goes to show that like even if you don't play perfectly, this build is so strong that it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter if you don't play perfectly. You can still play really, really well and benefit a lot. So like, yeah, like as long as I'm just playing solidly, it's fine, right? Like even here, I'll get this hit. There's Claudette. That's full health. I'll pop power and go after her. I know Vittoria went to one of those far gens. She's stealthing over here somewhere. Yep. Same place Vittoria was trying to stealth earlier. And we'll down her and we'll go after this guy. Was that a... What the fuck even was that? A styptic? What, like, literally what could that have been? I actually don't even know what that could have been. A styptic, I guess. Did she have a med kit? I think so. Ah, not enough. Not enough flickage. These guys are honestly very good. Okay, I know they're both over there because Vittoria just picked them up. So I can down her, then I can get right back onto them too, which is good. And again, doesn't take very much of my power, right? I get the down, I still have so much power still. We'll down the Claudette again. And now they're just going to be on pickup duty, right? Like they're going to be over there picking up. I'm going to be hooking. They're not really going to find very much time to get gen progress done now. Like it's going to be basically done, so. We'll carry her in a little bit. I'm curious to see what these guys' builds are, though. Like, look at that heal. Look at that heal, dude. I'm so curious what these guys are running. Like, some of these heals have been insanely fast. Like, Feng just went from, like, down to full health in, like, a second. That was crazy. So I'm very, very curious to see what their builds are. Maybe that's, like, a leftover We'll Make It from before or something. I mean, We'll Make It does last, like, 2 minutes. Maybe that's, like, a leftover We'll Make It. I'm not sure. But that heal was incredibly fast. Like, that was wild. All right, we see Vittorio here, so we'll just stick to him. Doesn't really matter. I would obviously prefer the Fangs, which is full health. I'll take what I can get. He's lockering up. That's interesting. I'm stuck. I couldn't move. I'll just take the pick. That's fine. But obviously ends my power, which is actually a pretty good play from them, right? Like, being like I think forcing them out of my power is actually a good thing, but it's not going to be enough, right? Like, I think they're still too far behind that it doesn't matter. I can put in basement, and I don't even need that many orbs to get my power back too, right? I can just like immediately get this hook, grab a couple orbs, and I should be good to go. Oh, I think he wanted. Oh, he wanted to give Feng a chance for hatch. I see. Did they burn an offering? No. No, they did not. Well, I guess we're just gonna have a hatch standoff with Feng, so I won't make you guys watch it. I'll just skip to the end, but I'll let you know what happens. All right, well, there you go. This was even a pretty interesting case because I think this was kind of like worst case scenario, right? Like Gas Heaven was a huge map, and these survivors actually played this very well, and they had so many healing perks. Yeah, dude. This guy had Desperate Measures, Resilience. They had Botany on Claudette. She actually had Self-Care Botany, which is kind of interesting. To be honest with you, I still don't really know how that pickup was so fast. Like, yeah, you have Desperate Measures, which adds like what? Like, I don't know. With like 3 people injured, I think it adds like 40%-ish, roughly, maybe give or take. Plus resilience. I guess that's basically the equivalent of Botany. That's still crazy though. I feel like that heal was really, really fast from like slugged back to full. He also had a med kit, so maybe he used his med kit too. I don't know. I feel like some of their heals were crazy fast, but they had a lot of healing perks, had a lot of med kits, and it was a big map, and the team was pretty good, and I whiffed a bunch of my hits. So like, I feel like there's so many things that went wrong here. Like so many things could have gone better, right? And we still ended up getting a 4K with like 2 gens left. So again, I just think this build is nuts. It's so good. I don't necessarily think this add-on is like maybe like his best add-on. Like I think his other purples are extremely good and maybe even better, but this add-on I think is a little underrated. Like I think it is kind of insane, like the potential it gives you in terms of just snowball potential. And yeah, I feel like it's just a little bit underused. Like I don't really see it ever, and I think it probably could be used a lot more often. But anyway, there you go. GG's. All right, boys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. Oni, always one of my favorite killers to play. Love having any excuse to play him at any point. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, all that jazz if you guys enjoyed it. Give me video ideas as well down below in the comments if you guys have any. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for me. I'm out of here. I'll see ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.